to Penthouse. Yeah.
That
Whose
again.
bright idea was that, bro?
Never do that again.
We could never do that again. Did you come from that way? Was that your idea?
Yeah, I don't think the set is set up for us to come from that.
Okay, yeah, never
Let
again.
me get my mic. You know what? I'm gonna have to get a specific person to come
To
handle my mic.
hold your microphone.
Cause every week I come in here, it's droopy.
I told you, like 3 episodes ago. My whole thing at the beginning is I try to get in the pocket, but it's a specific pocket in the couch.
Yeah.
That if you get in it, yeah.
And just look at my mic is droopy though. Like
it's gonna
that's what
keep
I'm
drooping
saying.
on you.
Can't keep it.
You can't keep it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Go
Hold
on.
on,
You already
now.
know what time it is, man.
Oh man. Hey, I hope y'all can see what's going on right here. We on some big Texas swag. Right
Big text down there.
see,
We got our boy right now. Let's name him.
That's Country Cowboy right there. That's the only name I can think of.
Okay.
You know, this is a new piece.
And you know what I always like to
rant.
do. You know what I always like to do.
What's that?
I just like to announce it whenever we got special guests in the house.
Hey.
Danielle's in the house.
She in the
I don't know
house?
if she wants to walk in the camera real quick.
Nah, she
Okay.
what she say? She in the cut?
Yeah.
She working. Oh, she
working.
She working. in the
I ain't
back.
never gone. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that work.
But yeah, man, it's been an exciting week.
Nah, it has been. Like I was saying though, my boy. Just to add, like this. First of all, this weekend, like I had an out of town weekend in town. Can anybody relate to that? Can you relate to that?
I know
Like,
exactly what you're talking
like
about.
you ever been in town? And I like to let you know the reason why we even got this piece right now is because Texas is on fire. Right
On
now.
fire.
It's big Texas.
I don't
It's
care
the
what
big
they
Texas
say.
way or
I
no
don't care
way
what
at
they
all.
say. You said a long time ago. You said, man, you do not have to move to LA to make it.
Oh my God!
And I am seconding that.
Listen. We represent big Texas swag, H-Town, all the way in. I said back in 2016. I was just talking to Danny. I was just talking to P about this 2 seconds ago. I just told them. I said in 2016, 2017. I said it. I can go dig in my archives on Instagram because you know they're gonna have it there for me. I told motherfuckers. I told them. I say, listen, you do not have to move to LA to make it anymore. Yeah. And what I'm thinking is occurring right now. What I'm actually knowing, just because I'm here, is that really the new wave is Houston, Texas right now. And if you can't get with that, I don't really know what to tell you, because really, honestly, the reality is Houston is Texas is nothing but land. So we have nothing but space and opportunity. So therefore, it's stretched out. It's no scarcity on land here. So you can build, which makes living affordable.
And then the prices here. That's why people like Joe Rogan are moving here, because they already know what time it is.
Oh my God.
Like, and then, like I said, to be honest, like a lot of stuff is going on with everything with the pandemic, and it's crazy. But
big
I
Texas
feel like
swag different.
We just different.
We just different out here. It's like, man, wear your mask, be respectful, but come on in. You know what I'm saying?
Here's
Come
the
on
thing,
down
though,
to the
like,
get down. But have your mask
and if you're
on,
from another
we
city,
open.
and if you're from another city listening to this, because we got viewers from all over, we're not saying nothing bad about you. It's just one of them situations, like, but you know, it's Texas.
It's big Texas. Like, what you gonna tell Texas? You can't tell us nothing.
You know what? You know what we call? You know what we call?
What?
The Lone Star State.
The Lone Star
If that don't
State.
symbolize we do what the fuck we want, I don't know what does.
Look at my man's. I wish, like, come on now, like, my man, do you think this is a guy who is running around?
Is that a little cow down
That's a
there?
little cow. He's about to, this is his food. You know what I'm
He
saying?
about-
Like, he ain't giving a fuck about nothing.
Nah, I don't think he gonna eat that little cow.
You don't think so?
Nah, you gotta let him grow up.
Okay, he gonna let him grow up and probably
He
get
probably
milk out of him.
probably just like.
It just depends on how savage he is, because
Man,
my friend's grandpa.
But I'm saying you could get more cow if you
Listen,
breed that cow.
My friend's grandfather is deemed like one of the last cowboys ever. I wish I could reference his name
You the
right
last
now.
cowboy.
Well, no. I'm country cowboy, of course. But we talking about old Western, legit,
know what you're
on the
talking
books
about.
cowboy. Like,
Dressed like that.
dressed like this.
Dressed like that.
Like, going to go get, like in the movies, Django. You remember Django? Boys used to, like, it used to be some cowboys, they was bounty hunters. They would go, like, legitimately go, like, kill people and for the corpse and bring it back.
Yeah, he be.
Now, I'm not saying that's what my friend grandfather
okay.
was doing, but he was deemed one of the last original cowboys.
Would you dress like that?
Yeah, I got some boots upstairs with the Spurs. What you mean? I got boots,
feel like,
but I'm probably not.
Okay. You know what that make me think about?
What?
What's it gonna be for Halloween?
Yeah, I could always be a cowboy for Halloween. I never thought about that. Last year I was a doctor. Man, really, I just be, man, I don't know. I think last year I had scrubs. That was it. Halloween, I never really.
I saw a cool little costume. It's like a what is it? Alien abduction costume.
Yeah.
So if I don't know if I can find it real
Man,
quick on Instagram. It's basically like it makes you look like a little alien is dragging you off. It's like a big balloon. I kind of like that.
I went to the Renaissance Festival this weekend. Like we was talking about how lit this weekend is, and we talking about Texas right now. I went to the Renaissance.
I had no idea that was in Texas,
bro. It's right around the corner.
I was jealous looking at your timeline. I was like,
man, I have a midget on camera saying everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah,
that's how lit the Renaissance Festival was. So when you talk about like costume taking it to another level, like I saw a man in a suit, but his costume was like. It was a person attached to him. It was like, so they had some of the craziest costumes. They had the Viking costumes. Yeah. Everybody was speaking in code through the Renaissance, because that was back in the day.
Because they don't break character.
Yeah, they don't. So if they like everything was converted into pounds, so you pay in pounds over there. Like, it was a real experience. Like the Renaissance Festival was crazy. Yeah. They called you my lord. Like, is that all, my lord?
Yeah, that's live.
It was lit. It was lit.
Just to take you back in time, but like I said, that's Big Texas again.
Big Texas once again. Get down here. I'm about to become a brand ambassador for Texas. I'm about to
let's go talk to the what is it called? Tourism committee.
I'm about to be a brand ambassador
hospitality committee.
Texas, Houston, Texas.
That's what you did this weekend though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when people come down here, I tell people all the time, like if you come to Houston, you need to link up with us.
Yeah, it's in your best benefit because we actually know exactly what's going on. We in the mix. Not only are we in the mix, we are online too. So a lot of people that we are in the mix with really value the fact that we understand like how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like how we get together.
And I'm hopeful about where Houston is going, because I tell people all the time, when you take a big city like LA or New York, what really made them cities live in the first place?
Exactly.
I feel like a couple people chose to act like, I'm gonna build this here, I'm gonna put this here, I'm gonna do this here.
Yeah.
And then it's the people you with. Like you can go to any city and have a good time, but if you're not with the right people, I don't care if you go to some of the biggest cities, you're just gonna be doing the regular stuff you see everybody else do.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things, like a lot of times I like taking trips with our squad, because when we go out of town, we gonna do some shit you ain't seen. Yeah. We gonna go off the beaten path. But I see people do stuff and there ain't nothing wrong with it. I get it. You go do your excursions, you're gonna do what everybody did on their timeline.
Exactly.
And I do it too, but I'm saying that ain't what I'm gonna be the most excited about. I'm excited about doing some shit that ain't nobody done before.
So like when we went to Puerto Rico, we rented just mopeds, nothing extravagant, because we can all go get, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we all can go get, but you can go rent your Lamborghinis, you can go get like the luxury things if you want to do that. But we just got some mopeds, bro, right? That's all we got. And we floated around the city of what was we at? We was in
San Juan, right?
San Juan. No, Puerto Rico. Yeah, San Juan, Puerto Rico. And we just floated around the city. We ended up in the hood. We ended up in the big area, like where the houses were just immaculate. Like we just really experienced San Juan. Like we went to in the neighborhoods out there, they beat on like drums and stuff like that. Like they have like real outside parties, like DJs, but they're not DJs. They just doing their music out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got footage of that. Like it was crazy. It was a real experience. But we didn't do because they had zip line.
You think it was like that back in the day?
What you mean?
Like whoever was cold on the drums, they like, that boy, what's his name, spinning the night?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He beat
girls was coming to his by the standing behind the drum.
Drummers was probably like DJs back in the day.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you go up there, like it's girls all behind the drummer, everybody trying to crowd around where the drummer at. His partner's up there like, hey bro, watch back, man. It's too many people
on the
stage. In the little area.
I don't think it was like that.
You don't think so?
I think that happened after social media.
He was always on the stage. There was always 7,000 people on the stage. Since rappers was created. It was rappers.
Yeah.
His rappers created that.
Yeah, hip hop.
Because it's like you had a bunch of partners.
Because your partners had to come with you, because those are the guys who struggled with you.
All right, how many getting on stage? All them.
All them. Damn, that's like 50 people, bro.
Then all of a sudden you just start looking at the stage like, damn, that's a bunch of people on here just standing around that. You know that one dude on stage, everybody getting out, but he just on the corner looking.
Yeah. That's how it go. Hey, but you ready to go ahead and get it popping into today's episode, P?
I am. You ready for Mama's House
Mail? Here we go. It's on you today, huh?
Okay, yeah. Let me get it.
Yes, sir.
And the question we got today, on, I don't know, maybe put some magic
some magic tips right
there. But the question we got today is actually a very good question. And I think you're going to like this question. I think this speaks to something that you can really answer.
Okay.
So the question we got today is Dear Prinston and Cowboy, Love the show. Been tuning in for weeks now. Love the new season.
Thank you. Yes.
Let me ask you a question. How can you be your authentic self in this world and still succeed? I see y'all doing what y'all want on timeline, even whether it's cursing, whether it's just having aggressive content. So the question is, how can you be yourself, be authentic to yourself, be who you are, and still be successful in this world?
Man,
This
this gonna be a good one today.
is one of them episodes.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of them episodes. Y'all sit back, relax,
Yeah, tune in.
tune in for this one. This
Put
gonna
the
be a good one.
cucumbers over your eyes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, rest. Just settle back into the bathtub like this.
And just so
Listen to the smooth sounds of country cowboy.
yeah.
If you're listening to me right now and I'm coming through your speakers,
Let this one soak in, because this is gonna be some good valuable information.
this is gonna be one that's important to the way you build your life.
Yeah.
Because this is about you about to have to make a big. I'm gonna make a prediction.
Yes, sir. Somebody's life gonna change after this one.
That's exactly what I was going.
Yeah.
You're reading my mind.
Man, that's what you about to say?
No, I swear.
So I don't even know why I cut you off. I normally don't even cut P off. I let him go.
I'm not saying that just to be, because it's like, oh yeah, it's good for the show. I literally was about to say that. That was my prediction, that somebody gonna watch this and they gonna make a major life decision.
Yeah, right
They're
after
gonna be
this.
like, man, after listening to this shit,
I'm
about to deconstruct it all and reconstruct it a new way.
Yes, sir.
Because that's all you could do after you listen about what we about to drop.
You ready to dig into it?
Yeah, let's get into it. You want to take them in?
You want to take them in?
I mean, it don't matter.
I just believe that, like, honestly, we're being authentic is some first and foremost. First and foremost, you have to dig. This is something that you have to work on yourself first.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was just telling, I can't remember. I think this was a conversation me and Dan was just having was running, but being comfortable, like having that confidence in yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like having self-confidence, like Future said it on one of his on his podcast.
Your words, I love that.
Yeah, he said, listen, he said, like, if you don't have self-confidence, you'll be out here doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like you gotta build that self-confidence up, right? And it's multiple ways to do it, right? It's through meditation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hanging around the right people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why this is gonna be such a life-changing episode, is because something is about to have to detach out of your life, because the reality is being authentic is where we all really want to be. And when we see somebody that's extremely authentic, we really just gravitate to them, because we know that they gonna say, we know what they gonna say.
Freedom.
It's the freedom that we fuck with the most. You know what I'm saying? It's that person being able to say what we really want to say, but we really can't say it because of multiple reasons. You know, family members in your life. You know what I'm saying? Your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Your anything. It could be your job security. We're gonna talk about that heavy today.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be anything that like just keeps you from being as authentic as you can. But what I shall say is that through self-confidence and through hanging around the right people is going to allow you to, you know what I'm saying, tap into that zone where it's like.
I think you mentioned, I like to key in on that point of being around the right people to start with. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because the biggest thing I've realized is, we always talk about this confidence thing like it's something you got to do in a vacuum.
Yeah.
So I got to go be confident by myself. I got to build confidence. And of course, I can relate to that, of wanting to be like that, because I remember in the beginning when I first started, I just was on the floor by myself and I had to just be confident and start putting this shit out here by myself.
Yeah.
And that's all great. But I'm going to tell you some real shit. You know when it was easier for me to be confident?
Yeah.
I met you.
Yeah.
Because now you had multiple people that believed what you believed, and we start getting on the podcast and we start speaking.
And somebody who believed in themselves.
Yeah, well, I'm saying just the ideas though, because for example, it's easy for you to go around other people, and we was talking about this when we was talking about this with Danny earlier. We was like, you're around certain people and you're talking about certain concepts, and in the beginning, it's a lot of hyping yourself up, affirmations of you're not necessarily where you want to be, but you gotta believe like, yeah, I'm gonna be this person, or you know, it's a lot of rah, hyping yourself up.
Yeah, it's a lot of
action, of course.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
what I'm saying, there's a lot of games
you got to play in your mind.
Yeah,
this is
you
why I
play
recommend
the mental game.
Yeah, this is why I recommend you got to work on yourself.
Exactly.
You know
so if I'm around somebody who fucks the game up in my head, it makes it harder to be confident.
Exactly.
Because if I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna be a millionaire. You're like, you ain't gonna be a millionaire. millionaire.
Man, yo, shut your ass.
Watch out with that shit. How hell you gonna be a millionaire?
You up here playing the game all day.
What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
So I think that's the first thing to key on, because I really felt like this was like one of my great missions in life. And I think I've talked about this on here before, but I actually have this written down as one of my like things that I wanted to manifest in my life. And part of this, I got a statement. It's long. It's about a paragraph. There's a lot of stuff in there. I won't go through the whole thing, but one part of it is I said I want to have a social circle of fun, social, successful people who are positive.
Yeah.
And I realized that in order to be successful, I need to be around these people, because to be honest with you, I think what we're scared of is not being accepted.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all sit here and try to act like it's like all the shit I see people do. To me, behind it all, I'm saying there's a person who wants to be accepted.
Yeah.
I don't even care if you're doing the most crazy shit, like you fucking fighting, you fucking gang banging. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I know behind that is you around the social circle that you like. I want to fit in with them.
Yeah.
Like just bro, coming from the hood, I remember, bro. And I don't talk about this much, but I remember when we used to be in the hood, we used to be fighting shit all the time.
Yeah.
It used to be dudes that'll walk up and ask me, man, how I get down? And all you literally had to tell them was, bro, all you gotta do is put in some work.
Yeah.
And you know what they would do? Whatever.
Yeah.
Just to fit in. So that's I would say that's on the more negative side.
Yeah.
But what I am getting at is that we're all looking for acceptance. So if you want to be this positive person, getting around people who accept that positivity is so key, because it's going to start reinforcing that behavior.
Exactly.
And just like I said with that example, if you get around the wrong people, it's going to reinforce that behavior. So if you're negative and you got a bunch of negative ass friends, you got a bunch of friends who don't believe in themselves, well then it's going to be very easy for you to slip into that pattern of I don't believe in myself.
Exactly, which will lead you to probably not being as authentic as you possibly want to be on all of these platforms that's available for you to be authentic on. That's why I love recording this podcast. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time, welcome to Mama's House of Penthouse. I'm Country Cowboy. This is my brother, P. Hicks. You know what I'm saying? This is Big Texas. You know what I'm saying? But
Big Tex in here. That's what you call him.
Big Tex?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's already a Country Cowboy. Big Tex.
That's Big Tex.
Big Tex, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Big
man.
Tex is here for luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said at the beginning, I need to move to Texas. But yeah, man. I just for me, the whole authenticity thing is a couple things that I know is just holding people back. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's for me what it used to be was like family members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like family members, and not only that, like
little ghost.
Your little ghost behind you that you know, just because you talked about this at what episode was
that? Was the episode about not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Amazing
episode, still a classic.
Yeah, go check that one out. But it's the little ghost in the back of your mind that's like hovering over you, like, man, you know, if you say this, you're gonna get fired, right?
Yeah. My mama's watching this content.
Yeah, my mama's watching this content, which is fair enough. It's true, you know. But it's like those are the things that hold us back from being as authentic as we want to be. And like I said, the authentic version of yourself is the final form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If cursing is not your authentic version, then we're not telling people.
Yeah, that's not gonna make you.
Yeah,
see,
cursing,
that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people will look at somebody maybe cursing on camera.
Yeah, and think
like, oh, to be authentic and connect with people, I gotta curse.
No.
The best way I can put it, and it feels a bit esoteric, and this is what I've been realizing lately as I feel like I've been getting that authenticity more in my content.
Yeah.
It's more that there's less power when you can feel the restrictions in your brain. It's like, okay, I got to go esoteric for a second.
Yeah.
There's a great book called Power versus Force.
Yeah.
And they talk about the difference between power and force. Now, this is a very esoteric book. This talks about like the spiritual levels of like
they
at
gonna
the lowest
learn
level.
that.
And we'll go into that one day about the spiritual levels, like when you're at the highest levels and lowest levels. But power versus force, just take this concept out of it. So power, well, force is more like, think about it. You know when you're trying too hard, you see somebody who's just trying too hard?
Yeah.
Something about them just is cringy
forcing
to you.
it.
It's like,
you're forcing it.
It's like if somebody walk up to you, hey, DJ.
Yeah.
Like, what's good? It's like they're trying to force a friendship from you.
Yeah. It's
versus when we meet people, let's say, good example, like John.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell he got it.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's more powerful.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing with your personality.
Mm-hmm.
When you get on camera and you do anything that's outside your lane, like for example, if you're a person who does curse,
yeah,
who does talk reckless,
yeah,
and then you get on camera and you're not talking that way,
Yeah.
well, now you're actually being forceful because you're forcing yourself to be something you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas the person who, if they just a sweetheart and they don't curse and they're just like, I just want to get on and talk to you guys. When that person talks, they're gonna have a lot more power behind their personality because they're not fighting against themselves.
Exactly.
You can go watch old videos of mine. I can see it. I was just fighting against myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't want to say this word because, like you said, and we'll talk about this in a second. Like feeling like, oh yeah, in the future, I might need people to fuck with me, so I don't want to put a persona or image out there that people may not like. In the beginning, it was cursing for me. Even though, when I'm around my friends, how I talk. If my mom's watching this, you know what it is. You know I love you. And I still feel like whenever I'm around my people, like if I'm around my mom, I don't curse in front of my mom. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah,
we wasn't raised like that. But
we don't. We
if she comes on this podcast,
and I know they know, and I know they know we come.
But if she come on this podcast, she just gonna see it.
Yeah,
and I love her, but she gotta understand.
Yeah,
that.
And that's how my mother is, and that's why. I know.
Yeah,
exactly
that's why I'm saying. That's why I feel like we get along too because like we got that type of relationship. Yeah, I'm not cursing in front of your mama because of the way I respect my mama.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I know like we talked about this on the episode about not giving a fuck. We was like, if you on this episode, mama, just know what it is.
I love you.
Just know what it is. I love you, and it's what it is. But because the reality of it is, at a certain point, we got to get the little bitch out of ourselves and live our lives for us.
Yeah, real shit.
And I think that's really what I've just kind of been noticing about a lot of the authenticity.
Yeah.
We are all scared shitless of not being accepted. We're scared of people rejecting our true personality. When funny enough, when you show your true personality,
everybody comes to it. And that's exactly what I was just thinking. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, that's why, just to get on some more esoteric stuff, the energy, I'ma always bring it up every episode, the energy is real.
We need to put like a little reel of like how long until DJ mentions it's about the energy. I would just put a timer up or whatever. Right?
Every time, bro.
You know what we should do at the beginning?
Yeah.
We should look from now on. You take bets to see how long it'll take. And whoever gets it right, yeah. Yeah,
and I'm gonna bring it up, man. But the energy is real. You know what I'm saying? We read that. We see that on people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And we don't know what it is, but your soul,
feel it. Like you said,
feel it. Your soul understands. That's why. That's what the saying, trust your gut comes from. It's like your soul knows that this is not a real thing.
That's what they talked about in
reality. In reality, it may be perceived as something real. It's like a physical person. Yes, you can touch it. Yes, it's a person that you can call. Yes, you can text this individual. You can text this thing. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, like, you can feel someone's energy and tell if they're being authentic or not. And once you project, you got to think about what a rapper is. This is a person who's devoted their whole image to how they really feel.
Yeah.
The thoughts that they really have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we get so upset when you find out rappers are fake. I really believe that's part of it. Because they're projecting an image that's not really them. So you like, that wasn't authentic. Exactly. So if somebody's able to fool you with authenticity, think of how mad you get when you find out somebody's faking.
Exactly.
Because it's like they lied to you. Because we always respect genuine people.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
We all do.
I'll tell you just a little bit about my journey. And I'll say this, right? I just remember just getting on camera and in my mind, how much of myself that I was hiding under the surface.
Yeah.
And I remember it used to be so hard for me to connect with people. I'm like, man, why people don't watch this content?
Yeah. And
the real answer was staring me right in the face. Because I would talk to people in person and they would fuck with me. Like, when I talk to a person, I've influenced people to change their careers. I've influenced people to change their lives.
Yeah.
And that's not coming through on camera because I was so scared of being truly authentic.
Yeah. And the disconnect is, like, in person, you have energy to receive from the things that you're saying. So if this is an individual who you thought wouldn't fuck with what you were saying, and then you gave them that energy and they started like, oh yeah, I like this. And then you keep going. And the scary part is, on content, you don't really know if people are on the other end judging you or if they are rocking with it.
I think it's that. Yeah. I think that it lives forever.
Yeah, and that's
scary.
You see
what I'm saying? So if I talk to you right now in the comfort of my own home or like in a parking lot somewhere, and I say some controversial shit,
it don't live forever.
It's there with you.
Yeah, it's there with you.
You can say it. I could always say, oh no, I never said that.
Yeah.
Right? But what I'm getting at is, if I put it online, it's now on there.
Yeah, it's on there.
It exists forever.
Yes, sir.
And that real authentic person, when you put it online, it is going to be polarizing.
Yes.
Because there's not one person's personality is not polarizing. The nice person we talked about, who's nice and doesn't curse, their personality is polarizing. Funny enough.
Yeah.
It's not polarizing, maybe say like a political figure.
Yeah.
Or somebody who talks about, say, issues between men and women, dating and shit like that. It may not be polarizing that way.
Yeah.
But it is. Some people are going to be like, I only fuck with this type of content. I only want to watch this lighthearted content.
Yeah.
For example, the Ace family.
Yes.
Taylor, she was talking about the Ace family.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Ace family's not getting on there cursing and shit like that, but they are polarizing because their fans are like, I like this wholesome family. So if the Ace family, I think they cursed one time and people were outraged.
Yeah.
Like, what? They're cursing?
They're cursing? Oh my God.
Think about it, because it's so fucking polarizing to them.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I think they are family people.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody has multiple sides, but I think that's the biggest thing that I've noticed.
That's they're authentic to themselves. And that's who they genuinely are. You can genuinely tell.
And it gives them more power.
And if you was an individual who watched it, because there was tons of people who went and tried to mimic what the Ace family did, but if you're not that type of individual, they're going to notice it.
That's why I remember when we first started, I was talking about a lot of the online marketers. And I said something, I was like, yeah, I was talking about modeling them. He was like, man, fuck that, man. I don't want to be like them. And he had a conversation about this. Man, it's crazy because I'm saying this in the context of just research.
Yeah.
But I want you to know, I remember telling you this. I'm not trying to be like anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
And the thing is, I used to say this saying a long time ago. I said, the world already has everybody else.
Exactly.
We waiting on you.
Yeah.
Because
that's the only person we waiting on.
Because I used to tell people all this. I'd be like, man, I sell the same thing as, we both sell trash cans. We both sell chairs. We both cut hair. We both do all this. And I said, the only thing that you always have that's unique. I actually have a clip of this. Boom. But the only thing that's going to make your marketing unique is the story. Nobody on this planet, nobody walking around right now has your unique story. I can come out here and I can talk about something that's unique to the next person, but nobody has my unique story. And when you put out your unique story, that's what gives your marketing that edge. That's what gives your marketing that flash. That's what gives your marketing the shit that makes people really want to be a part of it, because they're like, oh, that guy is different. When you look at all the great entrepreneurs right now, they're not doing what everybody else is doing. They're doing what they want to do. And that unique story that they build is giving them an unfair advantage over you. Your story.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the only thing that you have.
Yeah, literally. Because nobody's story is exactly the same. Nobody's story.
Even if your brother, your people who grew up in the same neighborhood as you, went through similar experiences, there's still aspects of that story. Think about a movie. Mm-hmm. The characters go off and do different shit in the movie. Like, how weird would it be if each character is always with the other character the entire time through the movie?
Exactly. It wouldn't even be a movie.
There's a period where either maybe they're together for a large chunk of the movie, but it's a period maybe where they was by themselves in the beginning, then they meet up and they go through something, then some shit happens in the middle of the movie where they get separated.
The Avatar.
So all that shit.
Avatar, like watching the Avatar, the characters always split up. Aang will go this way to make it interesting and then come back with more knowledge or come back hurt, so they would have to go that way to, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely true.
And so tying to that, this is building the foundation for what we're talking about today as how do you become successful being authentic? Because it always goes back to that first thing. And that's why I like that you mentioned that first, which was you got to work on yourself. Yeah. Because the thing is, we're gonna today it's time to put on the big adult pants.
Nah, shit, no shit.
It's time to stop bullshitting and somebody to tell you some real shit. Because
facts.
To be honest with you, it's just one of them leaps you're gonna have to fucking take, and it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Oh hell yeah.
The first time, if you want to get on camera, for example, and talk and say what you really feel about some shit, it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Because if it was comfortable, everybody would do it.
Exactly.
I remember reading this one time, and it's actually from the 16 Laws of Success and 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. We talked about this book before. It's the book that came out before Think and Grow Rich, and he refined it and made Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
So in the Law of Success, he says people buy personalities as much as they buy products. Even more so they buy personalities. So this is important.
What that mean?
We just talked about how do you become successful being your authentic self.
Yeah.
And if we know, this was written in the 20s.
Yes.
We know that success, people buy personalities. How many people, we just talked about Ace Family, all these YouTubers and influencers.
Yeah.
And everybody's almost surprised this is happening. Why are you surprised? Because what people are going on and doing is buying personalities. 1,000 people sell courses, but you typically buy from influencers because you like their personality.
Yes.
Hey, go buy this shirt. I think it's good. Oh, I trust them. I like
because
them.
I like the way that they are. I like their humor. I like the way they carry themselves. I like what they're doing. I like their personality. I like this individual. So I'd rather buy from this. I'd rather buy this service, the same service that's available. It's 1,000 people who selling shirts.
Or it's been available, but now that this influence is attached to it, now I want to buy it.
Exactly.
I didn't want to fuck with this shit before.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, this is my brand of chairs. Now all of a sudden that chair going crazy.
Because you know, like how we always say, this is not my type of guy.
Exactly.
It's not my guy. But when it's my type, if it's my type of person, if it's my type of girl, if it's my type of when I pick my homies, like certain dudes that I see around, it's like I can already tell you're not my type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
My type of sense of humor.
You don't have my type of personality that I like. You know what I'm saying? And I can see it in women that I date. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can tell when you don't have the type of personality that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like you said, self-confidence, that's where it comes in at. It's like, you know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
This is what I would say. I believe self-confidence is such a mind fuck because of this. Every person watching this, and I know this for a fact. I know this for a fact. Every person watching this Mama's House Penthouse, everybody who will watch this episode, you already got everything you need to be a fucking figure that everybody loves on camera. You know how I know that? Because you have friends. Unless you're watching this, you have zero friends. Nobody likes you. Nobody at all likes you. Unless, and I feel like that's the rare exception, but I feel like if you're watching a show like this, our audience, our base be pretty cool people. Even if you're just a nerdy dude, you got the one friend, y'all joking, y'all laugh and shit like that. That personality there is the personality that if it made it to a video screen, if it made it to somewhere, people would fuck with it.
All the time.
But the whole thing is you scared to put that sense of humor out there. You scared to say them jokes on there. You scared to say certain words. I'll say this, bro. I'll be honest with you. Me and you had a long debate about saying the word nigga on here.
Yeah.
Right? And I gotta say this, bro, because it's not that I want to say all this shit. It's not that I want to just drop this shit all the time. But what I am saying is that when your mind feels like it can't say certain shit, your personality locks up.
Locks up. Boom. It's just like, oh.
It's like you find yourself hitting these fucking, no, no, don't do that.
And then but the reality is though, it's hard to realize that once you do project your true energy, that all of the people will accept you, and not all of the people will accept you, but everybody not gonna fuck with you, of course, right?
Yeah,
that's just what it is. You want to filter the people out because you want, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You know
Man, the real shit we said, go into the influencer.
Yeah.
And I gotta plug the influencer because we're talking about this shit right now. It's really, to be honest, I mean, fuck it. I gotta plug it here simply to say, I know we always talk about it, but because we're literally talking about this. This is the most, that is why it's so powerful, because we talk about this law number 5. We talk about polarization. And one of the big things we talk about there is we put the map up in the graph and shit up, and we say that the biggest thing I understand is this is how the world works.
Literally.
And I'm about to give you some game right now, so take some fucking notes on this. Mental note or whatever it is. Nobody takes action on shit that they kind of like.
Nah, hell no.
So, for example, girls don't date dudes that they kind of like.
No, it's not.
Oh, I kind of like him.
No.
You think, oh shit. Think about you. Guys don't date girls they kind of like.
No.
We don't buy products that we kind of like.
No, we don't.
We buy shit that we love, or we, like, for example, think about a negative review. That's hate.
Yes.
Because if I don't care that much and I get bad service, I'm just like, oh, whatever.
You still paid it attention though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, if I hate it though, I'm saying, I gotta tell other motherfuckers don't buy from them.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of energy. Floyd Mayweather said it once, and I wish I could find this clip, but I don't know which
segment
30 for 30 it was in.
Yeah, because he said, beat up so many people.
He was talking about Floyd Mayweather fans. He said, the people who love Floyd, they my fans. But guess what? The people who hate me, they my fans too. Because you invest in a lot of energy to someone just to hate them.
But that's why I just said that they still paying attention.
Think about Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck if you don't like him.
Yeah.
But you paying him attention. Everything is, oh, he's this, he's this.
You
That's
still
a lot
promoting them too. You promoting the man.
him.
You promoting the man. That's what got him in the office the first time.
Exactly. Because everybody was talking about, oh, he this,
all
and
of
this.
the hate.
Then
he got so much publicity from the hate.
Free.
Absolutely free. No ad cost. He sat back like, oh, this shit real.
It's like the friend who in a relationship with a girl. He like, I don't give a fuck about her no more. Fuck that bitch, right? He talking reckless. He like, oh, okay, bro. And then soon as y'all leave, he, what's up? No, it wasn't even like that.
I'm sorry, I was just,
Nah, you was talking shit about me with your boys. Nah, see, you know how I get, man. It just be like,
I was just feeling a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And
just can I come through?
Can I scoot up?
It's like, come on, bro. If you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that.
And so
shit,
the thing
man.
is, what I'm saying is, in order to understand the way it works, people have to either love you or hate you for you to create impact.
Period.
So think about it. You can't be in between.
You can't be in. So if you're in between, you just blend in with the rest of the people who it's just the reality.
Think about like if me and D are on complete opposite ends of the spectrum, and you walk in between us, and you say, okay. And we say, hey, here's the decision I want you to make. Do you like red or do you like blue?
Which one?
And if you don't like red, I fucking hate you. And D like, if you like fucking red, I fucking hate you. You better like blue. What you gonna do? Let's say you had to make this decision or you gonna die. Somebody's not gonna be happy.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get left, and it's just the reality.
And this is what your personality is at its core.
And
that's what it is.
Yeah, and another thing to understand too is that because a lot of times we get new information and it's so mind-blowing to us and it changes our life so much, we want to go out and spread it out to the world. Yes. We want to go out to spread it to our family and friends, and they don't accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. And it's your job to understand that everybody's not going to accept you. Everybody's not going to accept everything that you're talking about anyway. So it's like, it's in your best interest to not give a fuck about it anyway. You get what I'm saying? It's in your best interest to be yourself, because at the end of the day, it's like, and that's, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I think that the biggest thing is that's the hardest part. Like I said, everybody watching this, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, wherever
it's definitely not easy.
That personality is right there. I'm telling you, because I would talk to people in person, and I would see how much they were like drawn to me, and they was like, "Fuck, bro, like, bro, you inspirational as fuck." But then I would get on camera, and it was forceful.
Yeah, it wasn't
powerful. You get what I'm saying? It's powerful. When you say something to somebody and it's powerful, it's because you can feel it. Something's coming out of you. It's almost like it's not you. Yeah. It's like you drawing some source from somewhere else. And the thing I'm saying in this case is, for you to get to that level, for you to unlock that gear, the first thing, of course, working on yourself, but the next thing is this leap you have to take.
Yeah.
I would challenge you. If you want something very practical, let's do this. I would challenge you to get on any social media platform, one of your choice, and say the most fucking polarizing opinion that you have.
The one that you know.
That some people gonna be like, bro, why would you say some shit like that? And we talk about that in the influence again. But we talking about, we just give you examples and say that you should do this. But to be honest, if you really want to understand this, I would start getting on my social media and just talking and saying shit that's exactly how you say it to your best of best friends.
And another thing too that we talked about in that one episode too is one of the things that I did. Well, I honestly didn't call my parents and let them know that I was, you know what I'm saying, like that I'm just figuring online and things like that. I just kind of, I
I gotta say this though. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting you off because you did do that.
With
Uncut.
Yeah.
You ran basically, like, it wasn't a porn company because you wasn't producing porn.
And the porn was getting produced.
But I'm saying it was amateur.
Yeah.
And they was producing. You just created the platform for all of them to do that.
Exactly.
So you told your mom about it. You told your dad about it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's the most like, just imagine.
Yeah, think about
what
your
type
child.
of fucking dick you gotta have.
Yeah.
They go tell your mama, hey, look,
I got this porn company.
I had this porn company. I'm running
look,
the play.
check this out.
I'm running the play over here. But look, I got a message behind it.
Yeah.
It's not about just that. It ain't about just sex. It's about people being able to express themselves and be who they are.
Yeah. You know, parents don't care about that.
And you surprised how much your parents love you. They may not like it, but they be like, all right.
But it was the honesty that got you over the hump anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's really another thing too. So your loved ones, the ghost that's in the back of your head, let them know. You know what I'm saying? If it's your job, then you know what time it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to go after what you really want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to Steve Harvey. You know, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey.
I was like that.
You gotta jump. Steve
well,
Harvey.
I'm saying
Steve Harvey say, now you gonna fall.
You gonna hit them rocks, and it's
gonna
the
hit them-
truth.
Yeah, it's true.
But
watch what happens. But listen, yo, we talk about it, energy and faith. That faith.
Yeah.
Like I was just telling Danny this like earlier today. I'm talking about it because it's like, yo, the faith is all you really gotta have. So okay, the job security part. If either you, because some people don't really give a fuck. Some people really would rather do the job, which is fair enough. I don't hate those people because I got family members that would just rather, they say, fuck all the extra shit, bro. I'm good right here. I don't even really care about that big house shit. Like, all that shit is fine. And what can you say to that? It's like, okay, fair enough. This person.
Didn't you say a guy came in and got his hair cut and said that?
Yes.
I just want to.
I don't want any of that. And that man is still successful. You know what I'm saying?
Because as Earl Nightingale said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a man works at a corner gas station because he intended to work there, he's a success.
Yes.
And I think that's something that's often overlooked. If you got Lamborghinis and you hate your life, you're not successful.
Yes.
I said it. I said what I said.
Now, facts though. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's pretty much that's
Well, the job security, I do want to touch on that.
Yeah.
And I'll just say this last part. I actually did, just to give y'all a note, I actually did talk to my mom.
Yeah.
I actually told her. I just told her what it was. Say, hey, if you watch my content, I'm gonna be on there going ham.
Yeah.
Just, it is what it is. Because I feel like in order to connect to my generation, the people I know I can affect, to be able to affect the people that I know need it the most.
Yeah.
I need to be relatable. I went through shit that I know a lot of people just don't believe, bro. I've been in fucking shootouts. I've been in fights. I've been jumping out.
Yeah.
Jumping out on boys on the block.
Yeah.
Really doing that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that to be hard. I'm saying that's where I came from. And I made a pact. I had drug dealers and shit in my family. All this type of shit. I done seen people run up M's with drugs.
Yeah.
Real fucking drugs.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I made a promise to my grandma. I went to a grave and said, hey, I'm not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to show the world it can be done a different way.
Yeah.
But if I leave that entire aspect out of the story, look how many people I'm missing.
Yeah.
Look how many people I won't be able to connect with.
Exactly.
And that's the real thing we looking at here is like, one, you cheating people. You're
For
fucking
real.
cheating people.
The
if
real-
you don't credit them, you cheating people.
You're cheating your family member. You're cheating your friends. You're cheating your loved ones when you don't be authentic. You're cheating your Instagram.
And I'm gonna tell you why I
you're cheating
fuck
your
with
audience.
you. I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with you, bro. That's one of the big things you always emphasize with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, it's not. That's not it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it, bro. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is I know it's difficult, and I'm saying it because I know it's difficult.
Yeah.
I
had to do it.
All of us had to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing I want to key on is like you're cheating people because the people, your friend who laughs and they dying laughing when you make these jokes and they love you and when they see you they light up because they happy to be around you. That's what you depriving the world of when you're not your authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And before we can get to talking about how you become successful from this shit, we already peeling back the layers. We already told you that personality sells.
It does.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
A person with a great personality will sell more shit than you because their personality is good. Even if they don't know as much about it.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Every single time. Every swinging single time. It won't happen. It won't happen no other way.
So I want to touch on this job security next.
Yeah.
And I think I can give a little insight on this.
Okay.
So what I know is, I remember Kiki was talking about this.
Yes.
She was talking about, she used to watch our stories like, oh man, like I see y'all all the time. Y'all just be saying what the fuck y'all want. And I'm trying to go be a lawyer. I feel like I can't really talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing that I will say. First, let me start with this before I go in on this. Let's first establish what life do you want to build?
Yeah.
I know that I need a life of freedom.
Yes.
I want to be able to say what I want.
Yeah, because I'm so reckless.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that. I know that. But in a great way. Like, I know that. I know
No,
that.
that's perfect.
Yes.
Because what I'm saying is, but that's actually who you are.
Exactly.
That
I know I'm going to say some
One thing I will
shit.
say about this man, what you see on Instagram is a very close representation. And the only reason I say close because nobody's gonna get 100% representation. Mm-hmm. They don't know about, oh, my dog got sick and I was sad about, like, of course. Maybe they'll put it on there, but I'm saying even the people who record every fucking thing, it's not a full representation because a lot of times people have internal trauma that they're going through and they don't want to express that.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the best of the best, they're still an approximation of them.
Exactly.
Even if it's 98%, still not exactly them. But what I am saying is, you know that you need to live a life where I'm able to express myself as who I am.
Exactly, because that's what's going to allow you to connect with everybody.
Exactly. So
whatever type of person you're trying to be.
So if you're saying, going back to what you just said, if I'm saying, okay, it's cool, I'm not tripping on connecting with everybody that way. I'm cool with just conforming and going into that life, and that's all I want. I just want to raise my 2.5 kids. I want to get me a husband, girlfriend, wife, and that's cool with me.
If that's I want to,
before I go any further, say there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. So if you're like, but asking this question, you're asking, how do I be authentic and succeed in this world?
Yeah.
Now, maybe if your authentic self actually fits into corporate America and that lifestyle, maybe that's where you belong.
Exactly. You
good.
can still run, you can still get all of the money that you need there.
Yeah.
You can still live the lifestyle that you want. It just depends on what you want, like you said.
Let's take it one step further.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, I got to give you the entrepreneurial perspective.
Okay.
I got to be able to live the way I want.
Yeah.
I want to wake up on any day of the week and be able to say, look, I'm going here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like working today.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody got sick in my family. I'm not working today. I'm tending to that.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And my mom called me. My mom just called me, and like she has this worried voice as if I'm gonna be busy, right? Mm-hmm. And what she doesn't understand is that she got first priority. What are you talking about? Like,
that's why we do this.
She was talking about something. Can you please pick me up from the airport at 9?
Come on,
Mama.
Come on.
Are you shitting me?
Watch out.
I do this for that. You call me. You call me. See, my loved ones. When you in, you in. If you call me, I'm coming, because that's what I do this shit for. Because I need freedom.
I can't even believe Ms. Robinson.
Well, no, she knows. She knows. Yeah,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. She putting the respect on the level of that we are on now. You know, we all over. Yahoo just picked us up. She knows that we put on these big events out here. She knows that
you ain't small time.
You know, she know I ain't small time. She done had enough experience where she knows her son is of some sort of stature. We be going.
No, fair enough. My mom, when she called me during the day, she'd be like, "Yeah, I know you be big." Like, I know
exactly, and that's what.
But the reality is,
like, come on, man, this is what we do this shit for. Like, I'm coming when you call.
Yeah.
Period. I don't care. I just invested into me being able to go wherever I need to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on her whenever I need to.
So first, we starting with knowing that that's the lifestyle you want.
Exactly.
We starting there. So to talk about how to survive and being yourself, I'm telling you what it is. Mm-hmm. I used to not say certain shit on camera because I felt like later down the road I was going to meet this mystical person that wouldn't do business with me because I had said certain shit on camera.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'll say this too, another little caveat I want to put in here.
But that's literally how you pick up all of your clients.
No, for sure.
Think about it.
But those clients are going to fuck with you so hard, it's hard to lose them.
Exactly.
Because they like, you're my type of person.
You're my. I don't want to.
Like you made a mistake and you apologize. Like,
I cannot tell you how much dollars we have brought into the company just off of people telling us, listen, I don't care. Bro. I don't care about nothing. I love you.
Remember when you put on your story?
Yes.
Big dick energy, right?
Yes.
We got a client off that.
Yeah.
I remember she called. She's like, I wouldn't have wanted to fuck with y'all if it wasn't that.
Yeah. Because that's the type of person she is. So she has the same credentials as all of the other clients that I don't know what the fuck I
paid.
You know what I'm saying? The whole 9. Paid the invoice that day, took care of it that day. Still to this day is a great client.
Great.
So my thing is, we wouldn't have had that opportunity.
But we didn't get her off a commercial. Hey, do you want to come to the Cineverse? We're going to show you.
We got those commercials too.
For sure.
We got those commercials.
But when you come to the channel,
if
you watch some shit that's an opinion piece, and then you like, because, man, I'm going to tell you a funny story I told one of my partners about Barack Obama, right?
Yeah.
Now, and I'm not going to tell the story because I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
But I was telling him, I said, man, I feel like a lot of black people is waiting for when they meet another black person at that level.
Yeah, like.
They waiting for him to say nigga.
Yeah.
Just be real. Like, if you was in there.
Slip up.
I told, who was? He was interning for us. I say, just imagine you at, like, gala or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like the most sophisticated people in the world in there. And Obama walk up to you, he like.
And you the only other black person in there?
Niggas in this out trip. Yeah, I knew it, right?
Yes. Okay.
I know that's a crude example, but the point is,
I could be the president.
You would feel more related to him.
President.
You would feel more related to him, though.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, you don't have to say that.
No, you don't. But I ain't gonna lie. I use it. I
I know the negatives about it.
Yeah, of course.
The word has a lot of shit around. But what I'm getting at is this.
Yeah.
You would feel more related to them. And the point is, when I'm saying building your life, you got to say, who do I want? What type of people do I want to be in my life? Do you want to build this lifestyle where every day is you hiding, worrying about being exposed and people finding out who you are, where you can lose your job? Or do you want to start building your life in a way to where when you do get that job, they got you because of your personality? You get what I'm saying? They got you. If you think you can't work in the corporate America because you curse and shit, you're mistaken. Because there's motherfuckers and CEOs, like Wolf of Wall Street's a great movie to give that example.
Yeah.
All they was talking about is how they fucking prostitutes, fucking bitches, fucking like doing coke and all this type of shit. Now, I don't know, because I'm not at the top of these corporate American shit, but I'm saying there's company out here where people are very vulgar, they talk like that, they loose. There's these environments
that you can go get in.
Being who you are. But when you go into these environments trying to act like this person, you're going to get exactly the person they think they see. Then you got to stay in that. Just think about it like this. This is the best example, simple example I give you. Say you want to get into a relationship with somebody. And this is, I guess, the most attractive person you could possibly think about. And when you meet them, though, you don't like anything about their personality. So what you do is you change your personality to try to talk to that person.
Yeah.
That is going to be a miserable relationship for you.
Yep, because first and foremost, you're going to get caught slipping.
But even if you can maintain it, is that the life you want?
No.
Do you want an entire life with somebody where you're never yourself? You can't never talk about the things you're interested in because you feel like, and they not tripping because you lied.
Yeah. And then they're going to even be more hurt when they find out
that's not really who you are.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, bro, I'm always lean to it. Like, this is my favorite episode. Being authentic is really, honestly, the easiest thing to. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's the most logical thing.
It's the easiest life path.
It's the easiest life path to get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Your authentic version of you. That's what this is. Yeah. On the esoteric side of things, I believe we came back to solve certain problems. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if this is something that you struggle with, I challenge you to do something practical. Like you said, just go out and do something polarizing. Go out and do that, because this is going to unlock the final version of yourself. You may find out that everybody had been waiting on you to do that. You know what I'm saying? You may find out that, oh man, I should have been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? You may literally unlock a new version of yourself, which allows you to manifest the things that you want to have.
When I dropped out of school,
you
know how polarizing that was to everybody?
Yeah.
Because, to be honest with you, my uncle, before he passed away, my uncle had ALS, which is the thing, remember they was doing the ice bucket challenge?
Yeah.
And I seen the whole thing when he passed away. I'm saying I seen him go from not being able to walk anymore, not being able to talk anymore, the entire thing. And I remember he told me before he left, he said, man, you know, honestly, I believe you're the smartest person in our family. He said that to me. And whether it's true or not, I don't know. But what I will say is that's the perception a lot of people had in my family. So when I dropped out of school,
it was a big deal.
Like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Prinston dropped out of school? Oh, he must be tripping. He done gone off the rails. He done lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And the thing is this.
Yeah, he lost his fucking
What
mind.
I knew at that point, and this is what I'm getting to you. What I knew at that point is what life I wanted long term. So now, all those same people are coming to me like asking for business advice. They're talking about, man, I wish I could live like you do. I wake up, look, man, I'm so grateful. I wake up every day and I do what I want. Got control of my day. I work with people I fuck with. That's what my day is.
And because we get to run it up together.
Built it authentically. I don't have to hide my personality around this man. I have to hide my personality in my workplace because I built it a certain way.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I want to throw this in here really quick too. I would also encourage you to try to raise your vibe as far as like your tolerance and stuff. We had the whole episode about the 8 pillars of prosperity and having tolerance.
Yeah. Because
one thing that's just not a part of my personality is hate.
Yeah.
I don't want to say any racist shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do any of that type of shit. So
I would just rather not.
It's not me.
Yeah.
So because it's not me, it makes it easier to be my personality.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I don't have that in it. Now, if you want to say racist shit, that is going to be difficult for you.
Yeah.
But that's more of a manifestation of your personality.
Yeah.
Like that's low vibration shit.
Work on yourself. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but that's why I blame.
But I think it's important though. Yeah. That's the thing I think about when people think about. Well, I want to say, fuck women. I want to say.
Yeah. See, you gotta kind of work on. You gotta be ethical.
Like the thing is, bro. Like it's if you want to say that, fine. I'm pretty sure you can find an audience. But I'm saying long term. I feel like you build it based on hate.
Yeah,
like anything based on truth. Now, if you're saying some real fucking valid points about like the improvements that this group could make and shit like that, that may be polarized.
Yeah.
Great example is Candace Owens.
Yeah.
She's a political
hate crime is like you can't project that type of energy out. Like that hating ass energy, like you old hating ass motherfucker, like that type of energy really
like,
just
hate
is
a person.
Dead. Like you like at certain points in your life, you gonna go through enough situations where you understand like hating in general gets absolutely nowhere.
Exactly.
You don't get any rewards from hating on nobody at all. Like only thing you do is provide that person that you hating on more energy to thrive. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's just important for us to say when I talk about being polarized.
Yeah.
Because I think that another thing is like if you got shitty parts of your personality, and I'm saying it, if you got that shit lame to me.
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
lame.
Trash. So if you got parts of your personality like that like I'll if you a trash person to me, you a bullshit motherfucker to me, right? I'll talk shit about the principle. Not a person, the principle.
The principle, like what you did.
A person.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I'm not looking at a person like I hate this fucking person. But if you rob somebody, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
If you stealing, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
If you do some sick shit,
I don't fuck with
that. If you disloyal, I don't fuck with that. So if you doing these things, trust me, if you met me and you did these things, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
But if you are in lines with what I'm talking about, I do fuck with you. It's very simple.
It's very
simple.
What
I'm saying
very
is,
simple principle.
So what I'm saying is, what it goes down to is nothing wrong with being polarized and saying if you see a group of people you feel are getting mistreated, and you say, man, it's bullshit how people are treating this group of people.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You're gonna find your audience.
Yes.
But the reality of it is because it's still based on something.
Yeah.
You may be harsh on how you attack the other groups.
Yeah.
But you still find your audience because you're trying to weed out injustice. And that's what I feel like the power
it's no hate in that.
Yeah, it's hate. It's principles.
It's principles.
And
It's things you have to follow with all of this. That's why this episode, somebody gonna get this shit.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get this shit. Somebody gonna get this shit. They're gonna say, I got it.
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I recommend work on yourself. You got to work on yourself first. One of the ways that I really found myself was in that boot camp house. I call it the trap house. Through meditation, like I figured out how to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like I was definitely one of the people who used to hear about meditation and I just you go one in one ear and out the other. I'm so deep into the meditation phase. I was jogging yesterday, was jogging down there over there by Discovery Green and saw a group of people meditating and didn't even have a mat.
Sheesh.
And just sat down with them. Ended up being over 150 people.
I saw
yeah. So we can go there next Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for that. But like through meditation, it helped me understand that like hating on like the true like even because you may not even project that hating ass energy to your friends, but you still might be deep on the inside hating on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But through meditation, it helped me understand to let go of all of the shit that you really don't fuck with. Let go of all of the shit that people did bad to you. Let go of all of the things that you just can't disconnect from, and just kind of sit in the middle of things. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of flow in the middle, kind of just sit there, because that's really the space that you want to be in. And once you're in that space, it's going to be so easy for you to be authentic, because it's certain shit that I just won't say on camera, but I will curse. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like you can tell that I'm being myself, but at the same time, it's more so of a respect.
I'm not gonna get on.
I'm not
gonna get on camera and expose your personal business. That's not authentic.
That's not authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is that? Like, come on now. It's still a respect boundary for all of this shit. Like, even the content that you create. You know what I'm saying? Even as authentic as you're creating, like you being the authentic version of yourself is basically what I'm saying. It's definitely.
It's like the people who say, I'm just honest.
Exactly.
But they saying shit to intentionally hurt people's feelings.
Exactly.
So the thing is, there's
it's
a way
like
you can say shit.
It's some negative impact behind that.
You trying to hurt though.
Yeah.
Like if somebody comes to me and says, I know what you think of my video. It's shit. Shit garbage. Stop fucking doing videos. That is, I'm not saying that to try to be helpful.
Yeah.
I want to hurt them.
Yeah.
I could say, well, you could improve the video.
Yeah.
There's definitely things I could give you some tips that I think that could help you improve your video.
That might hurt, but it came from
it was honest.
It was honest.
And I'm really coming still from a genuine, honest place that I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
Yeah.
But I am gonna tell you, hey, this is how you can improve.
Exactly.
And when people tell me constructive criticism, sometimes it does hurt. But when I step back, I'm like, yeah, you know, I could improve there. That's key.
Mm-hmm.
And because you know what I wish, D?
Yeah.
I wish people could see how much different it is when you are being authentic.
Mm-hmm.
How much more ease there is in your life.
Yeah.
It's almost like you just don't have to lie.
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you something. Have you ever been scared to do something that you knew was beneficial for you? But when you did it, you got on the other side of it, you just felt so much better because you're like, man, that's just a weight off my shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
And
hell yeah.
I remember the cold call was a good example.
Oh, fuck.
When you was like doing a cold call, that's a good example. It's like, oh man, so scared to do it. But when you did it, you was like,
bro, this shit.
not only did I feel better about myself,
that's what I was telling some of my friends. I've been trying to encourage some of my friends to hop on like the YouTube and I was telling Danny earlier. She was like, man, I just don't know like the editing process is just overwhelming. I'm like, really, all you got to see is somebody do the process and like see it, and then you'll see that it's not that bad. So once you get on that, like, because for me, you remember me 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. I was definitely overthinking the YouTube process. Like I just didn't understand it. But when I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to like figure this shit out. Mm-hmm. Like he was there to assist me and everything. But I got to the point back to where I understood, like, all right, this is how I take a video from personality all the way down to transferring it to the fucking you know what I'm saying, computer to edit the content. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like when I got on the other side of that, it was like, oh man, this is a relief. You know what I'm saying? It's easier now. Yeah. It's like,
I think it's just comparison again. Mm-hmm. That's about comparison. You comparing your personality because you're still missing. When you get too focused on content quality, what I think you're missing is that content quality doesn't sell. I've talked to you about this a lot of times. We make videos. We got to make a lot of creative videos. And you be like, man, you did your thing on the edit and the writing and all that. Mm-hmm. And what do I always say? You know what I always say? Yeah. I can do all that shit, bro, but the people make it. Yeah. If you can't act, it doesn't matter how great my script is. Mm-hmm. If you don't got personality, it doesn't matter how funny my lines are in the commercial. If you don't have the comedic timing to hit the notes in the commercial, it doesn't matter. The personality is what's selling this shit. Yeah. And the thing is, I go one step further and say to myself that when I look at everything, that's all there is. Mm-hmm. Like people are sitting here like, man, I feel like the videos, you're comparing yourself to somebody who does the videos at a high level. One of the things I used to hate actually is for people to watch me film my videos. You know why? Because I sometimes go knock those videos out in one take. Mm-hmm. And people get the wrong impression about that. What people didn't see is that I used to wake up every day at 8:30 and do off the dome speeches. Mm-hmm. Just every morning. So imagine doing that for like a year. Like Future said, I freestyled every day. That's basically what I was doing. Yeah. I was freestyling speeches every single day. Nobody saw that. Yeah. So then I get in front of a camera and I freestyle an entire speech and everybody's like, oh bro, I need to be one. Like we had this thing amongst us. One take. Yeah. Do it in one take. And I used to be like, bro, that's not a thing. Yeah. I used to be telling it's not a thing.
Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing. Let's get great shit. And that's all I care about. Yeah. So the same thing with the videos. I've seen, every time I see something, I love finding YouTube channels where the content from a technical standpoint is not that good, but they got millions of views. Because what it does to somebody's mind is say, damn, I could do this. Mm-hmm. Because that's all that needs to click. Yeah. And then once you get to the point where you understand we're living in an economy of personality right now. People's personalities make money. If you want to be successful in this world, authenticity is one of your best job securities because once you get a job based on your authentic personality, it's not going anywhere. Ever. You don't have to work to do it. Remember I said power versus force? When you do some shit that's not authentic, you got to force yourself to do it every day. I don't have to force myself to wake up and work.
No. It's here for you. It's here for you. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that shit. Yeah. So
I guess just to kind of recap.
That was just some heat. I'm just thinking about all of them running in the back of my head. There's a lot of my first time hearing a lot of you saying stuff like that.
You know what it is? Because I went through a journey recently and I know that, I'll just be honest with you, like a lot of times I didn't feel like I was my authentic self on the camera till recently, honestly. Yeah. And I feel like it was because in the back of my mind, like I said, I had this mythical person that if I talked a certain way on camera, if I said certain things on camera, I got past my family. I wasn't tripping on that no more. I got past like my friends and social circle. I wasn't tripping on that no more. What I was tripping on is this mythical future success that I wanted, that if this client heard me say, oh, you said the word nigga in one of your videos, I'm not doing business with you. Mm-hmm. Or certain people wouldn't fuck with me. I know I'm articulate. I know I can talk perfect English if I want it. I know that. Sometimes when I come on Mom's House at Penthouse, I'm like, I don't talk that way all the time. Maybe if I'm doing a sales video, yes, because specific words have to be hit a specific way. But I'm still gonna try to add my own little energy into it.
Yeah.
But going through this process, I just realized how much easier it is. It's like how much of a relief it is to do certain shit on camera. It's like you just get a release.
Yeah.
And I want you to have that same feeling because I realized this year, even with all the COVID and Corona shit going on, I realized this year that people will fuck with you.
Now they will.
I slept on how people would fuck with me. And the real thing is when you say, how do you make a living being your authentic self, is what you're missing is that people will fuck with you. I guarantee it.
They will. They will.
I guarantee
look at the Ace
you.
Family. You can look at some of the most polarizing rappers, Megan Thee Stallion, the WAP song. It's like, come on now, there's people for you.
Wet ass pussy.
Wet ass pussy. Some people hate that.
Some people are appalled by it.
It's not. Some people hate it. Some people love it. But that's how they really feeling over there. Like Megan and Cardi B, that's how they feeling right now. So
and ask yourself, you just was talking about, what's that song you've been singing? The aggressive ass song. How's it go?
that Throw Baby.
Yeah. How's it go?
It start off like this. That sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe. I love the way you walk. That's it.
Yeah. So this song right here, I don't know if they can hear
They
it.
probably can't hear it. Can they hear that? They probably can't hear it.
This song.
Listen, it's aggressive.
Sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe.
Yeah.
That's how the song goes. And I guarantee you, because we work in nightlife, we work in the biggest clubs in Houston. I guarantee you can go to the club, motherfuckers singing it word for word.
Yeah.
Girls are singing it word for word.
Yeah.
Girls are singing sexy little bitch, sexy little hoe.
It's how he felt. It's how he felt. And you respect
You would think
it.
like,
even though
you would think like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say that type of stuff. But they love it. It's people who love it.
So
You don't know what to say.
You don't.
No, I get it though, because the energy we trying to get to you. Like you always say, that's why I love having you on the show, D, honestly, because you always talk about that energy. I can tell you trying to, because it's I remember I was talking about the word ineffable. Yeah. It's hard to put it in words what we trying to get to you.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to tell you is,
that's why we're gonna always have episodes to crank out.
As much as we got stuff that's gonna help you learn the technical aspects of it, at the end of the day, there's like this one action you got to take, and it's got to be super courageous. And the people who take the super courageous actions become your influencers. They become your rock stars. They become your heroes. They become your great leaders. They impact the world. They become your great speakers. They become the people you read about in the history books.
They cross over.
That's who they become because they were courageous enough. Once again, and I know we need to put this one on me, how long it's going to take for me to mention the book Iron Will, right? On the part when it said, we talked about this before, but it was like, the world takes you to your own valuation. Believes in the person who believes in himself. Yeah. Further down it says, those who have accomplished great things in the world have been, as a rule, brave and self-confident. They dared to step up and act in the original way. They were not scared to be generals. And the whole thing is, are you going to be a general? Are you going to be a person who says, hey, look, this is my personality. If y'all don't fuck with it, fine. But what you'll find is the people who fuck with you, they're going to fuck with you so much. They'll go to the ends of the earth for you. They're going to support you. They're going to love you. They'll pay you money. They'll do all these things. You can survive with your authentic personality. You definitely and can. Out of any time in history, this is the time in history where it's never been more true. Exactly.
So, shit, what you got to say? Because we wrapping it up. We over.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, we about we can give out, me, I ain't never doing no gas. But I'm thinking like, what so because I'm listening to you and I'm like, yo, that was an excellent final thought. So I'm curious to know, like, what's your final thoughts on the Penthouse? Like,
I mean, my final thoughts from the Penthouse, just to kind of reiterate, is that
because that was like the whole spiel that you just gave. I'm like, is he final thoughting it right now? Or like what?
I feel this like, it's funny that because I feel like you've mastered being authentic on social media. Yeah. I just felt this one today, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just felt it today. Like, in my soul, I was like, bro, this hit home with me because I know I have struggled with this specifically. Yeah. And because I struggled with this specifically, I have let people down, I feel. Yeah. I feel like I've missed out on a lot of money. I feel like I've caused all kind of turmoil in my life. So my final thought from the Penthouse today is, yes, I'm gonna say it. If you wanna be a person who creates influence, creates impact, lives the life you want, and you don't have to hide, you can be authentic, You're not going to work every day saying like, I fucking hate these people because I don't like working around none of them. None of them are my personality. Take the leap.
Take it.
Do a video. Fuck it. After this right now. You can cut this shit off right now. Make a video right now. Most polarizing shit you could possibly think about and post it. Yep. And let it sit there. Let it sit there. And then do it again. And then do it again until it becomes normal.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again long enough till it becomes normal. See what happens. Some people are gonna be like, why the fuck you talking like this? But that's fine. That's just part of the program.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the process.
Part of the game.
And then once that whittles away,
mm-hmm.
you gonna see. When I dropped out of school all them years ago, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody was saying I was dumb.
He was tripping.
I'm tripping.
He
Fuck
done
wrong
went off the wheel.
Behind my back. They said I joined a cult.
Damn. They said you joined the cult?
They thought I joined the cult.
What? The fuck?
They thought I was fucking crazy. This is what I'm saying. They thought I was actually an insane person.
Yeah.
But I live so much better now because I was willing to go through that little discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
I live how I want now because I was willing to go through that discomfort.
Yeah.
So if you are scared to show your personality because you think you won't be accepted, you won't be able to make money in this world, you think that it's your parents are gonna look at you bad, or your friends, or your older brother, your spouse, your sibling, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is, I'm just saying take it. I'm giving you the permission. Take the leap.
Take the leap.
Because when you take the leap, what's gonna finally happen is you're gonna feel the relief of finally being yourself in the world. My final thought.
Man, he killed that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. My final thoughts from the Penthouse today, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna tell you like Nike, just do it. I wish I could see this scar right here.
You do got the Nike check.
I got like a scar on my leg. It's like, it just reminds me every time I look at it, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. Listen, being your authentic version is, like he says, it's gonna be a relief. It's gonna take something off your shoulder blades. That it's like, you know what I'm saying? It gives you this newfound confidence. Like I said, you want to have that confidence because that confidence is going to allow you to push through. You know what I'm saying? But being authentic is something that I know has gotten me to heights that I would have never imagined. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling you before the podcast, I would have never imagined me talking on microphones and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine it back in the day, but I wanted it so bad. I just did polarizing shit to get it done. So I just went out to like the different events in college and I got on the mic, but I eventually got comfortable with it. So like what I'm telling you to do is think about the type of person that you want to become, and then you just do it, yo. Like, fuck it. Fuck what all of, like, you know you're gonna fall, you know you're gonna get back up, but you know you gotta have that faith. You know what I'm saying? So when you jump into this authenticity lane, you gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You had to have been worked on yourself. If you already worked on yourself, you know you're a logical person, you know you're ready to do it. Let's get in there. Once you get in there, understand that this is gonna be the best thing that ever happens to you. Nothing, as a matter of fact, we don't even use that. Nothing happens to you because everything happens for you. You know what I'm saying? Get on there and be yourself and watch what happens. I guarantee you're gonna love it. So those are my final thoughts from the Penthouse. You know, I'm gonna roll right into it. Just follow me on all social media platforms, Country Cowboy with 2 Y's. You know what I'm saying? Head over to countrycowboy.com. 2 Y's again. Make sure that you visit all of the websites on there, okay? My YouTube is at the top. If it's at the top, my YouTube will still be on there. So just find the YouTube tab, go subscribe to Cowboys Ranch. You also need to make sure that you check out the influencer, okay? The influencer is still selling. It's going crazy. Shout out to everybody who purchased the influencer. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't been a better episode to talk about why they need the influencer.
Yeah, this is
it ain't been a better episode.
Yeah, listen, this is why you need to run over to canibefamous.com right now, literally, because the influencer is a course. It's an online course that teaches you the principles. It's not no post 5 times a day strategy-based ass course. This is the principles on how to become an influential person. This is the same shit that all of the influential people subconsciously use, okay? These people don't even understand that they doing it, and they don't even understand why they so amazing. And I'm not saying all of them don't, but your Joe Osteens, your Kanye Wests, your Donald Trumps, your all of these people who have massive influence.
Kim Kardashians.
Like the Kardashians, all these people, they understand these 17 principles. So if you go get the influencer right now, you will have the knowledge that these type of people have. And guess what? It's only $1 a principle. The most inexpensive course that teaches you how to grow your following fast.
You know what else I got to say about the influencer? We don't talk about much. And I can't believe we don't talk about it. That is actually exercises at the end.
Yes. So you can practically go do some of this stuff
so you can
that we're
implement
talking about.
So if you're trying to be your authentic self,
We got
influencer.
Yeah, the
Because we got a whole challenge in there. We talk about how to start being more social with people. And you see us. You literally see me and him going out talking to random strangers. Like you see it in the course. We got to exercise for it.
We're gonna tell you what to do, and then we're gonna actually go do it with you. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand that this shit can't be done.
And we even got literally you in the club saying polarizing shit just to show people that like your audience will fuck with that.
Your audience will fuck with that. Your audience will. So make sure that you run over there and grab all of that information because it sure is available for you. Some of the most potent information online right now. That's why we dedicate our time to doing this free podcast so you can get the information that you really need. I hope this, you know what I'm saying, podcast really helped you today. But I'm telling you, the life-changing information, the stuff that's gonna really get you over the curve. This is like we gonna dangle the fruit over you. But the real food is in the back. So
step by step.
If you want to go get the step-by-step information that I use on a daily basis, this is the shit that I use to this day. To this day, I'm using this shit. And I'm gonna continue using it because before
I use them too.
I use them too. Listen, before I was even born in the ancient Babylonians, this is the same things that they use to get the massive influence before it was a social media, before it was even a fucking computer or a television.
That boy Tut knew about it.
Tut knew about
Alexander
this.
the Great
shit.
knew about it.
They knew about this.
Napoleon.
This was, I'm telling you, this was before it was even, before fame was even a thing.
Before social media
had influence. You know what I'm saying? Before all of that shit. So what I'm telling you right now is you need to go grab these 17 principles because they will change your life. You know what I'm saying? P, what you got for them?
Hey, Prinston Hicks on everything. PRINSTON HICKS. I always got to spell it because I know you're going to spell it the other way like the school is spelled, but my mama spelled it the own way, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Find me on everything. YouTube, you know what it is. I'm bringing out the massive action rants, and I'm really you're going to actually get to see me. If you go watch my YouTube right now, you actually going to see my new set of videos. You actually going to get to see the more authentic version of myself coming out. You seen it here on Mama's House of Penthouse. I know you can a lot more.
Oh yeah. As you should be.
Yeah, but you gonna get to see it. And so if you kind of scared and you like, man, I don't want to be my authentic self, let's do this together.
Let's do it.
Like shit, come to my channel and you just gonna see me come out my shell more and really show my authentic self on camera. I'm still gonna be teaching you about business on there. I'm still gonna be doing that, but I'm also gonna be showing you through massive action like how to really build this business and do all this type of shit. A lifestyle that you enjoy, not just make money, but you also enjoy living. And if you really want to know the strategies we use for me to go from, that's why the name of this show is Mama's House to Penthouse, to go from sleeping on the floor to creating a successful business, to being able to be living a life that I want, to wake up every day and do what I want. For me and D to be able to, if his mom calls him out of nowhere and says, hey, son, I need you to pick me up, it's good. You want to know how to do that? Be an influential person in your family and be the person who makes the money, who can pay the tab. You want to be that person, then I recommend you get How to Start a Business in 30 Days. There's not a better course, in my opinion, that teaches you business.
No,
it's not.
Then it's packed with 50. It's
50
jam-packed with 50 videos, y'all. Come on now.
And it's not just me. It's other people who know about marketing, who know about sales, who know about influence, who come in to teach you how to implement these principles. And if you want to build a successful business, like here's the thing. If you want to use your authentic personality, one of the best things to do is you get something like the influencer, learn the principles, and then you say, I'm about to build a business around my personality.
Exactly.
And if you do that, then what you end up living is a life where you're in complete control.
Yeah.
And that's what my goal is. That's what it's always been. That's what the massive action movement is about. That's why I talk about it all the time, because I know if you get these principles in you get this stuff in you, and you apply it. You can even hop on coaching calls with us if you want. We'll help you apply it. If you apply this shit, your life will go up, because I have not seen not one person, man, mice, or monkey.
Man, mice, or monkey.
That has applied this shit and has not worked for them.
Mice too.
So if you want to be successful, get How to Start a Business in 30 Days. Go over, that's the name of the website. It's howtostartabusinessin30days.com. And get the influencer. Go to canibefamous.com. And besides that, come out your shell. Be authentic. Don't let the world tell you who you're supposed to be. You tell the fucking world who you're supposed to be. And I'm gone.
Yeah, I open my eyes, I see them snakes in the sky, saying that they down the ride. Really they down for the ride, really they down for a piece of my pie. Look in my eyes, you can see that I'm tired. Look at my ties, you can see I got drive. All these emotions, I put them aside. All this potential, I bring it to life. I look them dead in the eyes, cause I really want it, and I'm really working, and I'm really stressing now because I'm nervous.